I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sideline, we've got Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it is New York. Castle outside. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. You know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by the Knicks. Shot clock at 5. Here's Davis, and it's New York with a rebound. Tatum inside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Tatum. Shoots over Eason. And it's Tatum missing. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's Davis with the drive. And Davis slams it home.
It's not easy to get in Davis's path on the drive. That's a lot coming your way.
Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Pass to Christie. Back to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
McDaniels with it. Irving picks him up. McDaniels got room. Walker pulls down the board.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Here's Davis. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Left side Tatum. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Tatum's got his second basket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it certainly worked it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Into the lineup for New York.
Davis with it, done in his pocket. And Davis slams it home.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
Right side Davis. Done with a steal. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Now here's Irving. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Tatum with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. Here's Christie with the drive. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Davis. After the basket by New York on the other end. Poole shot is off.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole.
13.
That's his first foul. 1:43 left in the opening quarter. Holmgren's got room. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Christie with a steal. Here's the break. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Dunn. Back to Daniels. Fires the three. Walker pulls down the board. And it's Poole with the ball for Memphis. 8-point game. Now here's Easton. Outside Davis. Great D that time from Holmgren.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
New York leading by 10. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Tatum's got 13.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And 9.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Castle. Soft touch off the glass. Castle's got his second basket on the night.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
14 feet away. It's rebounded by Salon.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Back to Castle. To the middle. Stolen by Carter. Jackson on the wing. Irving looking around. Driving inside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. And it's New York with a rebound. Castle outside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Kyrie Irving. New York shooting their first free throw tonight. And Castle no good on that one. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Outside Carter. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Carter's got his first points of the night.
Using his height well. Nice work by Carter Jr. right there.
Here's Castle. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside Irving. Drops in the 3. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside. Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
New York shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And that one misses.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
And Jalen Smith earns his keep here in the NBA as a great utility. Big man.
Well, he sure does, B.A. Look, if you need size out there, Smith is your guy. He knows his role and he works hard, pulls down rebounds, and he offers a little bit of floor spacing as well.
After the 3 on the other end, young Mr. Johnson answering with one of his own.
Stolen by Castle. The kick out to Johnson. A deep 3. The rebound by Carter. Grizzlies trail by 17. Outside Irving. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
And so they foul intentionally. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Back to Johnson. Pass this along. New York working the ball around now. Castle, the open look. New York again can't hit. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up to the Memphis Grizzlies. Down by 15. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
McDaniels with a steal.
Well, that's what you want to do, but he didn't have the angle to get the pass in there.
Sometimes you gotta stick your nose in there like Tatum just did.
First trip to the line for him here. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
And Davis slams it home.
And I'll tell you what, with his polished guard-like skills, Davis does damage on those dribble drives.
It's McDaniels on the wing. From behind the arc. Davis for the rebound. Grizzlies trail by 15. Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. .127 left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside McDaniels. On the wing, Tatum. 6 to shoot. Nice D from Bridges.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
It's Walker on the wing. Back to Davis. Shoots over Holmgren. No good off the back of the rim.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
The kick to Tatum. Lets it fly. Nice. Jump shot from the top of the key. Tatum's got 17.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show.
Second personal foul.
Outside Davis. Screen by Eason. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. 12 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Tatum. And stolen by Bridges. Walker for three. And that's not going to go. And so it's New York, leading by 17 at the end of the period. How about the way they attack the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. More 2K action in just a moment. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen. Quickly. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Grizzlies trail by 17. Here's Irving. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Bridges. Now Irving. Drives to the hoop. Davis from long range. Rebounded by Dunn.
He may have had too much time to think about.
Got it. Irving's got 7.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Irving. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, Bridges.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
There's the three. And it's Tatum missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Davis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
So if you're going to foul Davis, you better make it a hard one. KD is so strong.
He does not get the second one. New York leading by 14. And Tatum going in. And finished off by Tatum.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Back to Irving. The Knicks with the rebound.
And they haven't found their rhythm here in the third, missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
And it's Tatum missing.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Davis a screen. Irving with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Outside Davis. Dunn with a steal. Fast break. Here comes New York. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. BA, back to you.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. Coach probably... just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Grizzlies trail by 18. Poole outside. Jackson on the wing. And the dunk by Jackson.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And so the NBA draft is now 2 days. How much of a difference do you think that makes, Greg?
You know, I think it shows the increasing importance of second-round picks. With teams up against the cap, they need that cheap depth. And also, it's an opportunity to get TV viewers over 2 days rather than just one.
And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
New York making a switch here. Here's Poole. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Great work. Poole allowing the play to develop and capitalizing in style.
Here's Tatum. 23 points in the game. Castle outside. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Poole. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And after breaking out in his 3rd season and winning a title, Jordan Poole has struggled to recapture that high level. But last season, encouraging Grant.
He was much more efficient with his shooting, B.A. Now, can his defense get back to a championship level? We'll see.
A talented scorer with incredible shooting range. When Poole is locked in offensively, he can take over stretches all by himself.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
He can't hit that time. New York leading by 19. Castle with it. Now Carter defending. The rebound by Carter. Pass to Poole. And there's the drive. Back to Carter. 5 to shoot. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And again, it's Memphis missing. Castle outside. It's Wells on the wing. Back to Castle. Takes the 3. The rebound by Carter. Grizzlies trail by 19. Caldwell Pope with a drive. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Well, quick feet get Caldwell Pope straight to his bucket.
Johnson inside. Memphis with a rebound. 56 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Caldwell Pope to the paint. Intercepted. Fast break, New York. There's the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
I like the way Carter Jr. plays. He gives you the size, and he gives you the toughness.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Grizzlies trail by 15. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by Johnson. Inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team.
And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here's Caldwell Pope. Launches a 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the New York Knicks, leading by 17. At the end of the period, really mucking it up on deep. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Knicks. Pulls it from the top of the key. Eason pulls it in. Grizzlies trail by 17. Outside Irving. Pass to Davis. The Knicks with the rebound. Tatum with room to shoot. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Tatum's got 25 points.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Left side Davis. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Oh, got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. For 3, Bridges. Knocks it down from distance.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
The drive by Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Vicious finish by Tatum. These coaches love when he's aggressive.
Going inside. And that one's good. Irving.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touch. By Eason. Here's Tatum.
And able to stay with his man every step of the way. I mean, Kyrie puts his lateral quickness on full display.
From the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Tatum's got 15 points in just the second half.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Castle goes in. Outside McDaniels. Off target with the 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Outside Davis. And stolen by Holmgren. Castle outside. And stolen by Irving. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
2 shots.
Good on the second one.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Isalo. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And we will have a timeout called by Tuomas Isalo. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Grizzlies trail by 17. Irving for three. Knocks down the long J.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc. Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Outside Irving. Here's Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, Davis with the athleticism.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
The Castle has been outstanding here, giving the defense more than they can handle.
Caldwell Pope with a drive. Here's Irving. Now Davis. Outside Bridges. Shoots a three. Knocks down the trifecta.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now Davis. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Christie. Beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no free.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Knicks.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Johnson lays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 19.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
There's Davis with the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for New York. Sinks it from distance.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so New York takes this one by a big...
And if you love me, but you never let me go. And the roof was on fire, you never let me know. Say you're sorry, honey, but you never really show. And I can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Roof was on, you got me love, oh, what you know. Roof was on, you got me love, without ever letting you know. Roof was on, you got me love, oh, what you know. Roof was on, you got me love, without ever letting you know. Roof was on, you got me love, oh, what you know. Roof was on, you got me love, without ever letting you know. Roof was on, you got me love, oh, what you know. Without ever letting you know.
The crowd. Crowd is assembled here at the FedEx Forum.
downtown Memphis, Tennessee, looking for a Grizzlies victory. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Here we go. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to Sacramento. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Pass to Booker. And he drives in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Shoots over Washington. The shot's good from Irving.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside. Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Now here's Irving. Uncovered. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now Irving, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. 6 on the shot clock, and it's Davis missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Nice move. Dunn, wide open, he fires. And a miss there on the triple. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher. It will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Here's Bridges. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Second shot opportunity. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Memphis head coach. There is a clear game plan that coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting double. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Back over to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, Booker, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Now, here's Irving. He has 6. And there's a foul on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Timeout, timeout.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Raptors with the lead. Booker outside. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Davis inside. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Driving to the basket. Done outside. Here Here's Booker. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here is Davis. No scoring in this one. Fox with the steal. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On the wing, Booker. He's got 10. He gets that one. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
The Grizzlies trailed by 6. Back to Davis. Fades. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Booker outside. Banked in off the glass. He's got 14.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Bridges. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those. Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Now here's Booker. 14 points for him. A three-pointer off the mark. Inside. The kick out to Walker. Misses the 3. Raptors leading by 4. Booker with no one around. Sinks the 15-footer. 16 points for Devin Booker.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Fox. It's stolen by Eason. Davis inside. Makes it off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got to be thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Toronto. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop. Never a bad idea.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Terrific finish from Fox. One of the more explosive guards that we have in the league.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Not the biggest guy. Fox showing a lot of heart in close.
And on the way from Irving for 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Down low. Here's Allen. And Allen with the slam.
Oh, man, what a play by Allen. He really packs a punch.
Jackson with the screen. Irving, good. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Outside, Fox. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Fox has got the lead up to 7 now for Toronto.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Irving's shot is good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Fox. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And one on Caldwell Pope. And the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Pocket 6. Here's Fox. Over Caldwell Pope. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Grizzlies trailed by 4. Carter outside. Pass to Irving. Smith with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. To the middle. Grizzlies with the rebound. Irving with the bounce pass. Outside for Jackson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Fox. Carter pulls it in. It's a close game here in Memphis. Irving double team. Smith for 3. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And that's an intentional foul. Both teams will make substitutions.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
And the wide open shot from Reed. A three-pointer, no good. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
A fadeaway. And he gets the bucket. Davis has got 6 points.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot automatic.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys. Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Bridges drives in.
Goodness. Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the bounce.
Here's Booker, and it's good from the elbow. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just leaning in. No one there to step in front of him.
Here's Davis, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Davis has got it all tied up now for Memphis.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Here's Reed. Off target from three-point range. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
From deep, Walker. Great positioning on the putback. Davis has got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
And here's Booker from the arc. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. The Grizzlies on offense. Here's Bridges. And it's Memphis with another.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Off target with his 3. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Memphis leading. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Booker left side. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Irving. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Inspiring display of imagination. Irving simply creates ways to finish.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Isolo to head their program. Stan after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe, now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
There's the triple. The rebound by Washington.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Reed. And that's a foul called on Naz Reed. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Raptors making a change here. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Irving drives in. Davis up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reed with the rebound. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me." Guys, back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Fox. A special move before the shot.
Timeout.
Fox has got 10 points in the game.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. A shake. Cool. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Pushing it up. A finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much. Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Smith for 3. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And it's Poole with the ball for Memphis. Into the lane. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nobody can knife through a lane quite like Jordan Poole.
The Raptors with the lead. Sweet move. And it's Fox with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Solid elevation there. A consistent point of release, and KCP with excellent shot mechanics.
Fox deciding where to go with it. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Fox has got 6 in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Caldwell Pope outside. And rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after you.
Outside, Fox. No good off the front iron. The Grizzlies trailing. The drive by Poole. Good work defensively by Fox.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Here's Poole. And he uses the glass on the lane. Poole's got his 2nd basket of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. 46 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Plays it up off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, there's the determination from KCP. He'll go right at it.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Smart deciding where to go with it. Allen inside the three-point line. Can't nail the jumper.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Toronto trailer.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Smart. For three. No good that time. With 1 on the clock. And finished off by Walker.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get some hang time to do that. And as we finish the third quarter. 3/10 quarters behind us. And more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Says something for us from the sideline.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
Well, they're dumping it inside and scoring in bunches. The defense has had no answer for how to slow them down.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
Here's Booker, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Booker's got 23.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Coming down the stretch here, both teams are still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like for this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Here's Davis. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's Fox. Bridges with some nice defense. Memphis leading to the inside. And the dunk by Eason.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
And trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's foul number 2 for him.
They're clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put them over the limit.
Pass to Washington. Shot clock at 5. Booker. Whoa, Booker playing big inside.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Here's Davis. Plays it up and banks it in. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Back to Booker. Pass to Reed. To the paint. It's stolen by Eason. Bridges with it. Started by Fox. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Here's Booker. Booker hammers it down.
2 emphatic points. Devin Booker.
Here's Davis. Irving looking for an opening. Reed with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, I don't know what happened during halftime, but he just hasn't had his focus since the break. Too many careless turnovers.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know, with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
With 3, Booker.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Irving. The 3 goes down.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
From about 16, he nails the jump shot.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
Irving double team. Raquel Bridges. It's good.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get by.
Booker floats it through.
And the deft touch from Booker. I love when he gets fancy and lofts it up there like that.
Irving outside Davis. And he misses the J. And Reed has got the ball here for the Raptors. Booker inside. It's Fox with the drive. Oh, softly lays it in.
And Fox is a gamer. Someone that wants to step up and deliver in important moments.
Irving. Fox with the rebound. Raptors trail by 5. Plays it in off the window.
Showing that clutch gene. Fox just put his head down and got his team what they needed.
Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Irving. Outside Davis. Now Irving. Here's Davis. He slams it down with a one-on-one.
Go get it, big fella. A basket they needed desperately, and Davis delivers in the clutch.
Booker, right side. Off target from outside. And here are the Grizzlies. Leading by 5. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Outside Irving. Jacks up a 3.
Solid defense from Fox. Effectively contesting and altering the shot.
No good on the layup.
Well, he changed his shot on the approach and it threw him off. He might have been trying to draw back.
And Bridges with the block. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.